Hello everybody and welcome to the Ghostly Visionaires. Yes, we changed their name from the Paranormal Witnesses because the other one was overused. It was used by way too many people for podcast titles. So I am Tristan, the host of this podcast and the one that believes in ghosts and in the paranormal. And over here we got Dominic, my father, and of course the co-host of the show. He believes more or less, but he had experiences too, so I guess he kind of believes as well.
Yeah.
So, alright, so now, what else do we have to say? Do you have anything to say to the viewers?
Hello, viewers, and this is the second one, right?
Yeah, this is the second one.
So we're excited about starting this, and we felt the first one went well, and we enjoyed making it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we decided, we talked, and we're like, yeah, I think we could do this. We should continue.
Yeah.
And we had some views, some people watched it, and we didn't publicize or anything like that.
Yeah.
So people already saw our first video. So I'm happy that we keep. We're gonna start something here and continue.
Of course, yes, of course. And now every time we're going to make a live stream of this. Hold on, let me go and check in my calendar here. Every Wednesday we will do this, but this time we will live stream on our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the podcast and see it live, follow us on our YouTube channel, of course, which is called The Ghostly Visionaires. I don't know if I added it in the description, but I probably will. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot to add the link in the thing. So, well, I'm going to add it later on. I'm quite sure I'll remember. Alright, so now that you know the dates and all that, today I'm going to tell you guys a legend and myth about River Dufresne. It's a river that's close by our house here, and this one is actually quite interesting. And you can decide on whether you want to believe in it or not. But yeah, we'll see how it is. Also, do your research, please, just to make sure that you know that if it's real or not. All right, we're getting started. Alright, Ben Denvers. In the year 1997, there was... Wait, do I have more information to say beforehand? Okay, yeah, actually, the YouTube channel will be on the Spotify podcast.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to forget that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't have...
Yeah, because that's when we started, we were thinking, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
So, and now we're doing podcast, YouTube music and all, but the idea is the podcast, really.
Yeah. So yeah, we're on YouTube, YouTube Music, and Spotify. All the links are already below for this video. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to
tell your friends.
Of course, tell your friends and share it around. Otherwise, we're not going to be seen that often. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Here is the legend/myth. Ben Denvers. In the year 1997, there was once a boy called Ben Denvers that went for a stroll on River Dufresne. As the bridges were being built, but the bridges had no fences, and it was winter time. So at the last one, he slipped into the frozen lake. He never knew how to swim, and he could not scream as he was freezing. He sunk down into the lake, and police found his remains a few months later. It is said that he haunts the lake and possesses phones, cameras, and more. He was also reported to walk over the lake and jump off of the bridge he fell from to tell others about his fate. When he possesses computers, phones, and more, he does so to contact others or to scare them off of the lake to prevent another incident. Some say that he is a blue transparent ghost that seems to be made out of mist. But of course, these are just tales and an urban legend. And of course, there is no footage or pictures of his ghost. So what do you think about this legend?
Well, first of all, it's a pretty elaborate story.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's an elaborate story like that with some details and everything. And, well, it looks more true than like just a very short story. And, but, allegedly, he goes on people's phones and computers and things like that.
Yeah.
There must be some kind of evidence. So I wonder if there's evidence about that.
I don't know. Maybe it was something we could investigate there. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that on my main channel.
But is that an experience you had?
I mean, no, it was just an experience that I've heard online somewhere.
I remember you were telling me about this experience. Well, this you saw this online like years ago.
Yeah.
You know who started it? Like I remember you showed me like a description of the story and everything, but that's like 10 years ago, maybe 8 or something.
Are you sure that it was this old?
Maybe not, but it was some years ago.
Yeah, of course.
So do you remember who started it?
To be honest, I don't know, but I'm sure it was somebody at River Dufresne at some point that told me. Or, you know what? It could have been actually one of the owners of the park that first founded it, I guess, like this long ago.
Yeah. There's that old woman too that lives not far from the lake. It's really strange. She does like alchemy or something, like some old science stuff. And
So you think it was her?
well, maybe I don't know. I think she might be involved in this thing. Like she's into like weird stuff, like witchcraft, like whatever.
I don't think she would have dropped a little boy in the lake.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
But if it's a true story, if it's not a true story, she might have, be involved into like telling a scary tale to scare people and stuff. I don't know.
Well, I think it's from the founder of the nearby church, of course, obviously, because, he has done a lot of bad things in his life, and his church was known to be corrupted, so I guess that could be it as well.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Or it was just an accident, or just a story. There are many stories on the internet.
You know what? The accident could be true. Could be true that he went around the lake, went on the bridge. The bridge didn't have any fence. He slipped, fell, and drowned. That could be all true. It's the ghost part of the story that's harder, like, to believe. Of course, like an accident, everybody can have an accident, but a ghost that haunts like a lake, that's harder, a little bit harder to swallow.
Yeah, but he does so to show his accident, to show how he died, and to keep people away to prevent another accident. That makes sense, all right?
He's got like a ghostly mission.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He has unfinished business to complete,
You hear these kinds of stories about unfinished business with ghosts, like all over. So, well, it was out. It was viral at some point on the internet.
Yeah.
So a lot of people knew about it. People were talking about it, chatting and blogging and everything about it.
Wait, what story exactly are you talking about?
Ben Denver's.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like drinking my tea and all that.
It wasn't the story about the drinking of the tea, but no. So, but I'm gonna drink my tea too. So yeah, so the Ben Denver story I was talking about. Yeah.
So you're saying that it was popular eventually? I thought it wasn't. I don't think it was.
Well, there was stuff on the internet all over the place about Ben Denver's. Well, I saw a lot of stuff.
I mean, yeah, there was a few series about Ben Denver's, but I think these series are definitely, science fiction, as far as I know.
There was also a rumor about Ben Denver's was like that's what was viral, like the rumor, like this haunted.
Maybe this is where it started. Maybe this is where the science fiction stuff started from. Maybe, but there is also a creepypasta called Ben Drowned that I talked about previously. So I don't know.
See. Here's another one.
Yeah, so maybe it's like all related in somewhere. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Of course.
So what do you think?
Well, to be honest, as you said, the accident could have happened, obviously, but the fact is that there is no proof, like almost everything else, unfortunately, when it comes to the paranormal and supernatural. But if there was, I think it would have been filmed on a bad camera, like with UFO sightings and all that.
Are there pictures?
Not at the moment. I haven't found any.
I've seen like images, but like years ago, like I've seen images, but they were like dark, like looked like some kind of dark evil spirit kind of thing, or demon or ghost, but dark.
Where did you see that?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's back then. I researched it, or so. I must have researched it because you talked to me about it.
Maybe it was like on an old news article or something. Article, I meant.
But did you see the same thing?
No, I don't think so. I don't really watch that kind of news.
So yeah, when you told me about the story, I kind of went and checked. I remember that, and doing a little couple minutes of research,
Yeah.
I researched it for 5 minutes. But I found like some story. I found the story. I found some pictures and stuff back in the day. I didn't keep them because I was just curious, and I didn't think we were gonna use that story ever in our life. We are today, I guess.
Yeah, true.
So do you feel it's somebody that planted it on the internet, or it's a true story? You think, or
I would like to believe in the story because it does sound pretty cool of a ghost that haunts, technologies and all that. It does sound pretty cool. I would want to have an experience like that. Would you?
no?
No?
No, I don't think so.
I guess we have different points of view on that matter.
Oh.
But yeah. So we will let you guys decide, is this a legend or a myth, or is this true? Tell us in the comments below.
Yeah.
And also tell us your paranormal experiences in the comments below on all of the software that I talked to you about, like Spotify, YouTube Music, and YouTube.
And tell us if you heard about the Ben Denver story. Because there was stuff on the internet, so it might still be there. I didn't even look.
I mean, I
'Cause
know
I didn't
for a
remember
fact.
until we talked about it now, so I remembered. Oh yeah, that's right.
I know for a fact that there was some on my Soul Studios channel. Some videos about it. Have you seen those?
I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So this could be it.
You think I'm confusing this with other stuff? No. I remember researching it and everything.
Or you came from another dimension.
Oh, maybe that's why.
God.
Maybe that's why I'm so weird. I'm from the other dimension.
Of course, I'm just saying that to joke around, but yeah. All right, so now
You're the boss because you got the headphones.
Yeah, of course.
Whoever's got the headphones is the boss.
I guess so.
Sorry to interrupt.
But yeah, so it's only been 11 minutes so far. That's pretty short, right?
Yeah, it went fast.
I mean, I guess I could add in another story, and this one is I actually heard it from someone at Joyeux Luron, which is some sort of a company that makes activities with people with autism and all that.
Yeah, let's go. I'm curious. I want to see this. So
Okay.
who came up with it? Somebody there?
It wasn't. He just told me about it because
Who was it? Who told you about it?
somebody at Joyeux Luron.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so he told me as we were, I guess, going in the forest or I guess walking. He told me that at a glass mine where they found glass particles and all that, I guess, people took these. People mined to get these glass particles, and for some reason there was some glass. How do we call it? Some glass powder that came into their noses, and they weren't wearing any masks because back in the day, they didn't take security that seriously. So unfortunately, I heard that people did die from that, and that his father even died from that. But he was also smoking. So maybe there is a way. Maybe this mine is haunted.
So the story is that this happened, people died,
Yeah.
and then they're saying it's haunted now. This mine is haunted.
Yeah, I've also heard another part of this story, where supposedly people have been seeing eyes and been hearing coughing in the mines at night. So
And this mine's not far from here too, right? It's like what, 20 minutes from here, maybe. Isn't it? It's close by.
yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
And also, when we returned at the Joyeux Luron Tower and all that, I guess, place, it was pretty strange because when we arrived there was like a plate that moved or something, and we heard the sound, and it all freaked us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how big is this mine? Was it dark in there?
I mean, to be honest, we didn't arrive at the mine ourselves, but there is a mine there. We just didn't know.
I know
which
there
one to
is.
take.
I know, guaranteed there is 100%. I actually drove somebody to town like a few months ago. They were telling me about the mine and everything, and his grandfather worked at the mine. So I know it's there, it exists. And I talked to J.M. at the Joyeux Luron, the person responsible for the group, and he told me about the mine and everything, and the mine is there.
But
it exists.
what did that other person tell you that was with you in the car about the mine?
Oh, they told me that they want to restart the mine. They want to send workers there again and reuse the mine, starting to use the mine again. Yeah.
But what if it's haunted, as we suggested?
Well, maybe we'll find out soon then, I guess.
I suppose.
But we should check it out. We should just go and check it out.
Yeah, if we could find the address, we never could find the address.
It's strange. We know it's there. People know it's there. Everybody knows it's there. But then you research, you do a Google search whatever a search, and like it talks about it, but doesn't tell you where it is.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like
I heard it's near the golf course. There's a golf course here.
Yeah.
And I near it's like in the back of the golf course. That's what I heard. But I don't see any road to go there or anything.
That's someday we're gonna find it. I swear we're gonna find it.
And we should go and take pictures and record like weird sounds like, oh, I'm a ghost. Coughing glasses.
Yeah, but what did you think about this myth in urban legend about the ghost eyes and the coughing?
Well, if ghosts exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one place that they could probably go, because ghosts supposedly like the darkness. You know, that's where they manifest the most, and the mind is completely dark. It's underground. Like usually, there's doors are closed, and if they're abandoned, there's nobody there.
I mean, it might also be a sand mine, right?
Salt mine. I think there was a salt mine also here years ago.
Yeah.
Like decades ago.
Of course. So it.
But this is a glass mine, right?
Yeah. So is it like in like a cave?
The mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They dig into like the mountain, and they go usually most of the time they go underground. But if they dig in the mountain, they don't have to go underground. They just go dig in the mountain.
Man, we gotta find that mine.
Yeah, and then they dig until they find the mineral they're looking for, or whatever, the glass.
Yeah.
And once they found, they have to extract it from the rocks and everything. It's a huge undertaking.
Yeah, it's pretty detailed, all right.
Yeah, huge undertaking. They need the machines and all, and they can do tunnels like in the mountains and everything. But when it's abandoned, there's no light. There's nothing. There's no windows. There's one door in, one door out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's super creepy and dangerous. Like, shouldn't go there if you don't know what you're doing. And what a great place for ghosts, you know.
I know, right?
If you're gonna be a ghost, you probably want to be there.
Of course we do. Of course they would. I mean.
Of course we do.
I mean, I do because I want to explore it. A mind like that. Of course, obviously. It would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, maybe.
Yeah, we would have to bring some flashlights and stuff and extra batteries just in case.
We could do that as an extra episode again.
Because ghosts are known to turn off like flashlights and stuff.
Oh, true that.
So candles maybe. In case the flashlights, they stop the flashlights and you can complete darkness.
When friends will be gone on vacation, we could totally go, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if we find the address, if it's even possible.
I'm sure we can find the address somehow.
Oh yeah, we could ask it at the hotel of the city, right?
The city hall.
City hall, that's right.
In French we say hotel de ville, which means city hall in English, but it doesn't translate really good.
Yeah, so we could ask them, they would probably know.
Yeah, or if they have like some city library or something like that. Yeah. At the city hall, they have historic books about the town and everything, and they might have something there too. If you really want to find out, we can find out.
For sure. Okay, so now it's only been 18 minutes, but we're almost at 20 minutes. So now you can read the Bible about the resurrection of the Son of the Creator of all things, of course.
Oh, that's right. And hold on here. Because mine is in French.
Yes, so he has to find an English version, the translated version.
King James version. James version. So I'm gonna guess just read a story. That's the idea, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, it's not a story. It's to us it is a fact.
Yeah, but read the passage if you prefer.
Passage, yeah, there we go.
Okay, so it's Luke chapter 24. I hope I got the right thing. I think I am.
Okay.
It is the King James version, the one that I trust.
Yeah.
Closer to the real texts than the new translations that they have out there. So, now upon the first day of the week, very early in the morning, they came into the sepulchre, I think that's how you say it, bringing the spices which they had prepared, and certain others with them. So we're talking about Mary the Magdalene here, I think. They were two women, and Martha, I think.
Yeah.
They were the two women that prepared, that they're talking about here. And they found the stone rolled away from the sepulchre. So that's the stone of the tomb of Jesus.
Yeah.
And they entered in and found not the body of the Lord Jesus. So the body wasn't there. And it came to pass, as they were much perplexed thereabout, behold, two men stood by them in shining garments. And as they were afraid, and bowed down their faces to the earth, they said unto them, Why seek ye the living among the dead? He is not here, but he is risen. Remember how he spake about you when he was yet in Galilee.
I think it's spake, but...
Spack?
Spack?
Okay, thanks. I'm not sure.
Spake or spack?
Speaking spackers?
Yeah.
Saying, The Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, and be crucified, and the third day rise again. And they remembered his word. So they remembered he said that.
Yeah.
And returned from the sepulchre, and told all these things unto the 11 and to all the rest, the 11 apostles.
Yep.
It was Mary Magdalene and Joanna and Mary the mother of James, and other women that were with them, which told these things unto the apostles. And their words seemed to them as idle tales, and they believed them not. They didn't believe. They're like, nah. Then arose Peter, and ran unto the sepulchre, and stooping down, he beheld the linen clothes laid by themselves, and departed, wondering in himself at that which was come to pass. Sorry, it's hard to read. And behold, two of them went that same day to a village called Emmaus, which was from Jerusalem about 60 furlongs. And they talked together of all these things which had happened. And it came to pass that, while they communed together and reasoned, Jesus himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were holden that they should not know him. So they didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
They were like too baffled. And he said unto them, What manner of communications are these that ye have one to another, as ye walk and are sad? Why are you sad? He's just pretty much saying, eh?
Pretty much.
And the one of them, whose name was Cleopas, answering, said unto him, Art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem? And hast not known the things which are come to pass there in these days? Like you don't know what happened in the last couple of days? He's asking Jesus. He doesn't know it's Jesus.
Yeah.
And he said unto them, What things? And they said unto him, Concerning Jesus of Nazareth, which was a prophet mighty in deed and word before God and all the people, and how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death and have crucified him. But we trusted that it had been he which should have redeemed Israel. And beside all this, today is the third day since these things were done. It's been 3 days.
Yep.
He told them that 3 days later he would resuscitate, but they don't remember that.
Resurrect.
Resurrect.
Yeah.
I think both. I think you could say resuscitate too, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
oh, that's different. It's resuscitate is when somebody resuscitates you when you're about to die.
Oh, okay, yeah. Resurrection is
So
like,
resurrect is the right word.
exactly.
Ye and certain women also of our company made us astonished, which were early at the sepulchre. So he's telling Jesus, but there was also these women, that said they saw him. And when they found not his body, they came, saying that they had also seen a vision of angels, which said that he was alive. And certain of them, which were with us, went to the sepulchre, and found it even so as the woman had said. But him they saw not. Then he said unto them, O fools, and slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. You're so slow, it takes you so much time to understand, what's going on. Ought not Christ to have suffered these things, and to enter into his glory? And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded unto them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself that were all prophesied. And they drew nigh unto the village, because they didn't have the New Testament. It didn't exist. They only had the Old Testament.
Yeah, true.
So Jesus is saying, don't you remember you studied the Bible? All the prophecies about me, how I was going to live, die, and everything, and resurrect. You don't remember? That kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it was told like millions of times in the Bible, a lot of times.
Yeah. And they drew nigh unto the village, whither they went. And he made as though he would have gone further. But they constrained him, saying, Abide with us, for it is toward evening, and the day is far spent. And he went in to tarry with them. So he decided, okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
And it came to pass, as he sat at meat with them, he took bread and blessed it and brake and gave to them. And their eyes were opened, and they knew him, and he vanished out of their sight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's the story of his resurrection and the first people that actually saw him.
Yep.
So there was, and you know, Mary and Joanna and.
But this translation is quite hard to understand because it is ancient English, you know.
Yeah, it's more the original. It's closer. The closer you are to the original text, the more complicated it is because they use words that we don't use so much anymore, but they still words that exist in the dictionary.
Okay.
So, I figure if I'm going to read the Bible in English, I'm going to read the King James, and when there's a word I don't understand, I'm going to search in the dictionary and learn a new word.
Yeah, true that.
And I learned a ton of words doing that, and I learned to understand the Bible more from the roots of the words. And you can go even further and break down the words in Greek and Hebrew and everything if you really want to go even further.
Yeah.
Because words sometimes change meaning with time, you know. After thousands of years, a word can mean something a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
We do that today. We change words, the meaning of words. So I like to use that one because it's really closer to the real one. The latest translation of the Bible, I don't even know what it is, but I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't trust it.
Oh, okay.
So much, yeah. So because there's there's like dozens of versions.
Probably, yeah. Those
which doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me.
I guess there should only be one version.
Yeah, and just be intelligent and a little bit serious about when you're reading the Bible. If there's a new word there you don't understand, just check the word in the dictionary and that's what it means. You know, it'll make you smarter and you'll understand the Bible and the way it was meant to be understood. That's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, of course. So what I think about this is that death is definitely not the end, especially if you follow Jesus and God and follow the 10 Commandments and also be the light of the world. If you do all of these, you should be good, and you should also resurrect with Jesus and his Father and the eternal world that is upcoming. That was what I had to say.
Yeah, the resurrection, it says in the Bible, go check it out, but it says in the Bible that he is the first of the resurrected, and we're all his brothers and sisters.
Yep, we're all in one big family, pretty much.
Yeah, and he was resurrected to prove that resurrection exists and that we have the same available to us.
Absolutely.
You know? So, and he appeared to hundreds of people, and at one point it was like 100 people or something who were there at the same time. He appeared to like 400 disciples or something like that. Like, fact check this, but a lot of them. And before he ascended to heaven, after he spent 40 days and 40 nights with the disciples, to teach them about the kingdom of God, that stuff that was written in the New Testament by the apostles, and stuff that was passed on from generation to generation, and some stuff that was probably lost too.
Yeah.
But the main essence is that he spent 40 days teaching them about the kingdom of God. Imagine how important it was to him.
Yeah, but So I think I'm going to it is very important to us, obviously, because we need to know the truth of how to, have life after death and all that. Otherwise, we would have ceased to exist, and that would not have been good at all.
Yeah. What do you think about Mary and Joanna and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and they were all together and they saw those two angels and they were dressed into, how does it say, like bright clothes or something, and were like.
Oh yeah, well I think that's interesting. I mean, angels always show up for a good reason. It's either to send the message or to tell people important things such as the resurrection of Jesus to remind them, you know. And I even supposedly saw angels when I was younger, very young. I don't even remember it, but my mom kept telling me that I talked to angels and all that. So that's also interesting.
That's right.
My eyes were open back in the day, I suppose. And yeah, that's going to be it for today because it's been 30 minutes.
What?
It's way longer than the previous one.
What? We lost our spider senses or something.
So that means that we can definitely do a 1 hour version of one of these podcasts someday. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and leave your comments down below. Bye bye!